Thank you very much, and congratulations to Craig and Maureen and the team at OIS for OIS 12 and a great gathering we have here. So I am here to share a little bit about Theroptix, where our mission is to revolutionize drug delivery via a novel, proprietary, drug-eluting contact lens platform, providing effective, sustained, and safer therapies for patients. Our first two assets that we're developing on this platform are TetraLens for postoperative pain and DexaLens for PVR. A little bit about the company. We were established with a strong IP estate that was developed by clinicians and academic scientists at Boston Children's Hospital, at Harvard's Mass Eye and Ear, and at MIT. We're focused on large areas of unmet need in the post-surgical pharma area. Again, I mentioned our first two assets, TetraLens and DexaLens, we believe have the potential for peak revenues of over $1 billion. With the initial convertible note that got the company started, we were able to attract marquee investors right from the beginning, including Bluestem and Monty, as well as key opinion leaders in ophthalmology like Dick Lindstrom, who've invested personally because they believe in the potential of Theroptix. We do all this entering into a market where we know, based on data, 93% of ophthalmic physicians have expressed a willingness to use a drug-eluting bandage lens platform. So for Theroptix, we are a non-refractive bandage therapeutic lens that's composed of methylsilicon A and a drug polymer. Our lead asset, TetraLens, includes the drug tetracaine for pain management. In this, the drug polymer ring is in the periphery and encapsulated within the hydrogel lens for a sustained release therapy. And we can design the polymers, depending on the drug, to have the release profile that best fits that indication. In the tetracaine example, the drug load is equivalent to less than 5 drops of 1% tetracaine. Actually, probably more like less than 2 drops of 1% tetracaine. So we're able to really keep the drug load low because of the therapy module. In DexaLens for PVR, we've actually received orphan status from the FDA. And then another thing to note about our products is that it's a physician-administered therapeutic lens. So with the bandage contact lens, the physician is going to put the lens on and the physician is going to take the lens off. And so this is not an area where we have to worry about patient compliance wearing the lens. We're really focused with that first asset on the unmet needs in postoperative pain, where we know, especially in advanced surface ablation procedures, this is a real problem. PRK, for example, really is an area that has been limited in its use because of pain after that procedure. Corneal cross-linking is another area where we know that there's significant pain issues that limit the expansion of that procedure, as well as in other areas of ophthalmic surgery where pain is a significant issue for patients following surgery. We looked at the market potential for TetraLens, and if you look here at just surface ablation procedures, PTK, cross-linking, and a portion of the LASIK market, we believe that we can have peak revenues for TetraLens of over $250 million. This is a high-level study done by Vince at Cobbs Creek. We look forward to adding more data to this, and it's also important to note that TetraLens has the potential to be an opioid-sparing product. So right now, a lot of patients post-PRK for pain management are prescribed opioids. In fact, a study done at Mass Eye and Ear, they found out that the refractive surgeons were the top prescribers of opioids. Another area that has not been considered is the area of traumatic corneal abrasion. And talking to Dr. Ed Holland, he thought that if this really works, we need to have these in every emergency room in the country to deal with traumatic abrasions that create pain and also to begin the wound healing process for those patients. Our board of directors is made up of key opinion leaders from the space, Dick Lindstrom, Adrian Graves, who is former CEO of Santen, Tyler Stillwater, who spoke yesterday from Bluestem, myself, and our two founders, Dan Kahani and Joe Cialino. Well, this is what I'm really excited to share with you today. And this is our first in-human proof of concept study, the LPFOS study, pain-free ocular surgery, our first 5 patients done in El Salvador. In this study, 5 patients who were post-PRK surgery received a TetraLens bandage contact lens in one eye and a standard bandage contact lens in the other eye. The surgeries were done one eye at a time, 1 week apart to fully isolate pain measurements. Pain and discomfort were measured at every hour for the first 8 hours, and then on days 1 through 6, using the OPAS questionnaire. The Ocular Pain Assessment Survey, OPAS, is a validated questionnaire for ocular pain and assesses non-ocular pain, quality of life, aggravating factors, and associated factors. It's important to note that at day 1 through 6, the tetra lenses and the standard lenses were centered and comfortable in all patients, so equivalence there. Well, here's the results. High level, and so top line, all tetra lens patients were pain-free after PRK surgery. You can see here some time intervals, hour 4, 8, day 1, 2, and 3, the difference between the tetra lens and the standard bandage contact lens. It's important to note after hour 4, those patients were receiving high-dose NSAIDs for pain management. At no point in the process did the patients ever request pain medication when they were wearing the tetra lens. So pretty fantastic results for our first in human. Moving forward in 2023, we're going to be launching our Series A fund to help us file our IND and fund the subsequent clinical trials. Also, we're going to be expanding our market research, looking at physicians, patients, and payers and the best way to position tetra lens in the marketplace. We also, over the last year and a half, have developed a lot of IP, and so we'll be filing patents to extend our intellectual property estate. And also look forward to advancing and building onto our medical advisory board to help advise us as we take next steps in the process. It's a very exciting time. If you are interested in hearing more about Theroptix, especially people who are interested in Series A level investment, please do contact me, Monty at theroptix.com. Thank you very much.